You know, I didn't realize that the booklet is colored. Wow. Alright, that's pretty cool. So, you guys are more than welcome to actually look it up yourself. Oh, the prologue. It's all here. I didn't realize. Okay, so here's what you missed on the prologue that you probably read on episode 1, but let me read it to you just in case. The disappearance of a small forest was the first sign of approaching evil. One morning, villagers awoke to find a solid wall of fog where the forest should have been. The brave few that ventured into the pitch-black mist were never heard from again. The next day, the swirling mists swallowed up the lake. It was not long before an impenetrable wall of the blackest fog enshrouded the village itself in perpetual darkness. And the black fog wasn't finished yet. By ancient covenant, the 5 kingdoms had forbidden all alliances between kingdoms. Now, they were forced to abandon their centuries-long isolation. The 5 kings met, for the first time, in a council of war. But no one, king or peasant, could offer a plan to defeat the fog. Terrifying rumors spread throughout the land. People whispered tales of an ageless evil reawakened. That was the prologue. Cool. So we have Katya, and then we got some king guy, we got Gurd, and then getting started. Okay, let's see. Actually, maybe I'll get to the game in a minute. So this thing will be able to describe the type of creatures a lot better than I can. Weapon. The monster sealed into the card will launch a single attack using its own particular style of combat. This type of creature disappears after each attack. That's not necessarily true, but close enough. Summons. Some of these monsters become one with the player as they execute a single powerful attack. Others stay near the player, attacking any enemies that approach. The rest of these monsters will replenish hit points, cure special damage conditions, or restore used cards back to a usable condition. That's basically the best thing in the game. Independent. Acting independently, these creatures will attack enemy monsters until they run out of energy. Yeah. Spin. These creatures will continuously circle around the player until they run out of energy, causing damage to any enemies within range. So those are interesting. There's also Trap, as we read from the bird. What was the bird's name again? Is it Raven? Dark Raven. I knew that. So, Trap. These creatures set a trap at the location they were summoned from. Any enemy that approaches will set off the trap. Basically. So, in this game, as you see here, there is quite a bit of elements. There's only about 5 right now in here. The next game, I think, introduces steel or metal, I think. Metal doesn't have a weakness. Neither does neutral here. So you have earth, strong against water. You got water, strong against fire. And then you got fire, strong against wood, which makes sense. And the funny thing is, there's also, like Pokemon, you have weaknesses and resistances. So water is resistant against the earth. Earth is resistant against the wood. Wood is resistant against fire. Oh, it's not resistant, it's just weaker. You know what? Don't listen to me anymore. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Okay, so there's also 5 types of special damage conditions. How long am I going to take for this? A couple, maybe like 1 more minute. So you have poison, or poise, P-O-I-S. Your character has been poisoned and will lose hit points at regular intervals. Fair enough. Para. You have been partially paralyzed. You can still move, but only at a slower rate than normal. Good. Curse. You have been cursed. Your offensive and defense power will be lower than normal. You will only be able to use 2 of the 4 cards in your hand. It's kind of nasty. Charm. C-H-R-M. An enemy's spell has confused you. You will have a harder time differentiating between friend and foe, and it will be harder to control your character's movements. And Stun, which is you have been turned to stone. You will not be able to move until the spell is broken. Yeah, that's some scary stuff right there. But yeah, other than that, it's just basic stuff. Every page is colored. It's so cool. I miss this stuff. Save the game, transform cards. That I will explain later. There's also fairies. I will explain later. There's also some stuff on the foreground. I will explain later. Okay, I'm done with that. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Okay. Plains of Rowal? Plains of Rowal. Guided by the mysterious old crone Gurd, the princess has come to the Plains of Rowal. Her long journey has only just begun. Complete combat training. There she is. Gurd, wake up. Wake up. It's now loading. Oh! Okay. Yeah, she talks weird. Just don't make fun, alright? Let's see, Katya, wasn't it? You have much to learn, Your Highness. No, she doesn't. I'm playing the game, so no. The Guardians of the Runestone are given the power to command monsters through the Cards of Power. That power is the only chance we have of defeating the evil loosened upon the world. Whether you like it or not, you must stand up and fight. First, you'll have to learn how to control the monsters. I will teach you the way of the cards. I think she's going to teach... Yeah, I think she's going to do the tutorial that I pretty much told you all. Okay, this place is full of goblins, and that makes it the perfect place to start your training. Are you ready? I don't give fancy lectures. You'll figure it out once you see those goblins coming. No, I won't. Okay, well, she's going to be following me for a while. Man, she's fast. Look at that. At her age, yeah, she's a bullet. I'm so sorry. The camera is like that. It's just 4 positions. You choose. You got far, you got middle, you got near, you got 4. Anyways, what do we get? We got a hobgoblin as a card. Cool. Anything else in here? No. Okay, well, let's get going. Alright, we can read signs. What does it say? Warning, goblins in the area. Okay. You will use the power of cards to defeat the monsters. The A, B, X, or Y buttons to activate your cards. Don't be afraid to experiment, my pretty one. That's the best way to learn. Make ready, princess. Here comes your first goblin. Alright. Okay, so easiest way to kill this guy. He walks a little funny though. Up, up! That's his attack. He farts and he swings his club. Swing your club? Stop farting, dude. Just swing your... Oh, there you go. You see that? Yeah, you saw that? Okay, good. Alright, so I'm gonna... Okay, this gassy man... Get out of here, man! Farting on my face? In a princess's face? You don't do that. Okay, anyways, so I have maximum of 10 stones. I lost 9 HP from a fart. If you could believe it or not. Maybe it's like that in real life, but you have 100 HP, as you saw from the top there. Yeah. Not bad for a beginner. Come, Your Highness, we must continue on. So cool, I got hit. That sucks. Anyways, usually, because this is the tutorial, the combat tends to happen wherever she wants it to, as a tutorial. The Mandragora is not friendly. Not friendly. In order to use a card, you need power. You get that power from magic stones. You will be able to collect magic stones when you attack monsters. If you run out of magic stones, you can still use cards, but it will drain your life force, your HP. your hit points. Magic stones are part of your power. Whenever you see one, take it. Yeah, it's basically energy. Alright, what are we working with here? That is Mantrap and a Mandragora. Okay, well. Got him. Mandragora is dead. And if you hold R and you press any of those, you can actually just disregard the card. Or discard it, sorry. Alright, birdie time. Got him. Alright, and yes, if you don't pick them up on time, they disappear. Until you defeat all the monsters, and then it's just left on the field. But anyway, so we killed a Mandragora and a Mantrap. Dark Raven, Dark Knight, Dragon Knight. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different game. Fire Emblem? Not bad for a beginner. Come, Your Highness, we must continue on. Okay, well, my direction got interrupted. I forgot what... Oh, right, okay. So there's some dude who looks like he's camping next to the water. Maybe he was fishing. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, he was invisible. Alright, let's see what this guy says. Cursed goblins. They better not be around when these wounds heal, or they'll be sorry. You know, I don't doubt that. I chased a group of monsters away from the castle and ended up in this spooky place. There are more monsters lurking about, so please be careful, Your Highness. Nice guys, nice guys. Alright, let's see what's in this chest. Another farting hobgoblin. Awesome. Alright, well, let's press forward. Continue on our adventure as a princess. I don't remember what this is. Card attributes. Okay. So I feel like an idiot for explaining so many things. In battle, icons appear near each enemy monster in the shape of fire, water, wood, or earth. These icons indicate the monster's attributes. For each attribute, there is an opposing attribute. For example, okay, you already know, I already said it to you. So if you wanted to beat a fire monster, you would use a card with a water attribute. The eye-shaped icon is used for creatures classified as attribute neutral. Yes. That's the... I like to call them the psychic Pokemon. They're kind of like Kadabra, you know? He's a popular Pokemon to use. Neutral creatures are not affected by attributes at all, as indicated by the name neutral. Let's check what's in here. Another farting guy? No, it's Mantrap. Yeah, awesome. Okay, another tutorial. During battle, cards are displayed with both an attribute and type icon. The type icon will be... Okay, well, yeah, so you already saw. I already explained this earlier. A card with a weapon. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah. No, okay. You press B to skip it. I just learned that today. Alright, so, as you can see here... Alright, listen up. Monsters and cards have something called an attribute. We just read this, dude. You can't just go around using cards willy-nilly and expect to survive. You must think about attributes. I'm only going to explain this once, so listen closely. We're not. Okay, so, as you can see here, there's a... Oh, farting man next to me. Hey. Back off, dude. Anyways, so as you can see this caravan thing... Excuse me. I want him to attack it, because you can actually get them to destroy it. I want him to come close, and I am. You can hit it. And I missed. Jerk. Oh no! Oh, he destroyed it with his farts. And I'm poisoned. I'm poisoned by his farts. Okay, well I accidentally pressed that. He's dead, dude. Good night. Okay, now the wagon is destroyed. Alright, let's pick these up. Good. And I gather 26. It doesn't really matter as long as you fill it up. But yeah, okay, there we go. Not bad for a beginner. Anyways, sometimes during battle, you can actually encounter obstacles. So, let's pick this card up. It's a mummy card. Ooh, we'll find out what that is after. When I put him in. So, I lost 24 health out of all that. That sucks. Let's read the sign before we go. Whoops. Okay. Deck points. You cannot edit your deck of cards after the start of a mission. However, any new cards you have acquired during your mission can be added to your deck at a deck point. You are standing next to a deck point now. You can also recharge your health at deck points. So, they're nice, even if you don't have any new cards. It's like a checkpoint. Except if you die, you don't start from there. Alright, let's add the new cards that we just got. So we got 2 farting goblins, we got Mantrap and Mummy. Let's check him out. He's a weapon type, range D. He has like this. That's all he does. And I'm sorry if I'm looking here. I'm just looking at my recording, so don't ask. He does this. Yeah, he just does this. Okay. Weapon type creature. The arc of a mummy's attack is very limited. That's why I did this. But the spell he puts on enemy creatures can be very powerful. I'll tell you right now, I don't actually remember what it does. We'll figure it out. Either poisons? I don't know. And then Farting Goblin Man. You have Club, which is that swinging motion he did. Poison Gas. Oh yeah, Poison Gas. Independent type creature. While inexpensive, the Hobgoblin will not last long in combat. The gas it expels can create a poison effect. Oh man. Wonder, is he the same power? Yeah, he's the same power as the card and the actual creature. Okay. Alright, let's proceed, shall we? If you don't have the right cards in your hand, you can throw cards away, which is what I did when I was holding the R button, like I told you. You dump a card. I don't like dumping. Use this ability with what? With care? With care? Care? What does that say? Can you tell me what that says? What is that? What's a carrier? Anyways, card thrown away in battle cannot be used again in the same battle. So in other words, if you discard it, the card's not going to come back until the next battle. Alright, Skeleton, go. And Goblin, go. No, don't look at me. Go over there. Go, follow them. Go, kick their ass. Go, Skeleton, go. Good job. Now you're just farting on my dude, man. Get him. Good. Okay. So usually when they're fighting, you just grab the stones. Alright, good. They're farting all over the place. I don't know. They just killed all my dudes. Okay, that's awesome. Great. I was trying to use my card. I'm poisoned. So when she's poisoned, she cries. Okay. She doesn't actually cry. Anyways, alright, let's do this. And you're dead. Good. She just sneezes. So, there you go. That was actually pretty awful. Alright. Well, I didn't think you had it in you. There's more to you than meets the eye, princess. Okay. Is there any more cards? There is. One more down there. So... yeah. I totally know what I'm going to talk about here. Dark Raven? Dark Raven. Good. So, at this point, I think next it'll start introducing you to a... Oh! Up this path... I'll just let her explain. Up this path, you will find the boss of the goblins. Remember what I have taught you. Now go. Teach him what a princess of Alanje can do. Alright, well, let's do that, shall we? No, not yet. Let's grab a card first. I didn't expect the battle. Oh boy. Shoot. Okay, well, I'm gonna... There's a Mandragora right there. And if you walk up to him, he's gonna hurt you. So, Birdman. You just gotta use a ranged attack and hit him. Hopefully this hits. Okay, well, that sucks. Might as well just go. Alright. Lycanthrope. Let's do this. Werewolf Man. Bam! You survived that? Okay, well, let's use the mummy next. Okay, there we go. Alright, he's dead. Grab the stones. Oh boy, what am I gonna do with this guy? Oh no! Oh, I didn't get the XP. That's okay. That's what happens. You walk up to it, it screams, and then it tries to kill you. It's like Harry Potter, you know, the thing that goes ah! When you pick it up. Yeah, it's one of those. Mandragora. Well, I just got the card. My nose is itchy. Don't mind me. Just the bottom, man. It's not the top or anything. Just right here. Right there. Okay? It's not in here. Gurd is watching me. I'm gonna heal. Because just in case things go wrong, you never know. Where is it? There it is. And let's put the new cards in as well. I have 10. Boy. Okay, I hope I can kill him. He's got about like 100 HP, I think. And I don't have a lot of his weakness. I wasted the Birdman. The game screwed me, dude. You saw that. Okay. Alright, that's the boss. And the music changed, so you can tell. He's gonna dig underground, I think, and then teleport to me. Okay, here it is, guys. But, here's the good thing. If you are sending out a card, and you're holding the button down... Dude, that Mandragora almost destroyed him. Stop farting. He dodged my attack. Gotcha. No farts. Get out of here. I killed him. That was awesome. Dude, Mandragora kicks ass. Sorry, is that a bad word? Oh, I don't care. Alright, come here, buddy. I'll smack you with the lizard, man! That worked out. Okay, not gonna lie. That Mandragora did work. It did wonders, but it only got 12 XP. It's whatever the creature kills gets the XP. Lizard Man killed was the last one to hit that guy, the golem, so he got the XP. And there you go. Did I get a good rating? Yeah. Alright. You tell me what cards I should pick. Second one. You sure? Okay. Fifth, and... the first one? Oh no, the third. Oh, okay. Alright, we're choosing those. There he was. You failed me. This is your fault. Okay, we got Mandragora. And 2 farting goblins. 2 more farting goblins. It's great. Alright, so, the apothecary. That's the next part. Next place to go. And no, don't worry. Not one place is going to be every episode. I really hope not, because that would be a long-ass adventure. Anyways, well, not too bad. You know what? No, let's go. This peculiar establishment is run by Gurd. Here, the princess can buy and sell cards while acquiring valuable information. Clear conditions? None. Ah, there she is. Get out of there, loading. See, she's organizing her cards. Man, the GameCube loads really fast. Well, you've made it this far, and that means you've learned at least the basics of card handling. I'm a pro. I am called Gurd, and this is my shop. You have seen the black fog, and the monsters that dwell within. All of Arguil will fall unless the fog is stopped, and only a runestone bearer can hope to defeat it. Which means, my dear, that it is up to you. I wish it was your father I was telling this to. But come, I'll wager there's more to you than just pretty dresses and fancy jewelry. King Feobane is on his way to meet with King Zelnan. I believe the goal is to work out a shared strategy. Your father does not have a runestone, and that means that he cannot defeat the enemy he faces now. If you are going to catch up to your father, you must start your search in Blessoon. That's how I pronounced it since I was a kid. I will be here, tending to my shop. Stop by any time. I've got all the cards you could want. Well, let's see. So you have your options here, which is buy the cards, sell the cards you have, transform the cards. I will show you in a second, and you can copy the cards. So if they have enough XP, you can totally just make another copy and have another one. It's pretty great. Talk. What does that do? It pretty much gives you an update on what to do next. So if you forgot, let's say for example you save, you exit the game, you haven't played for like a week, and you're like, oh man, what am I supposed to do? I completely forgot. Oh, talk to Gurd. Gurd to Gurd. Talk to Gurd, Gurd to talk. Don't ask. You talk to Gurd. Well, you made it this far. See? So she pretty much... Okay, sorry. I had to match that. Okay, anyways. So she pretty much briefs you on what you're supposed to do next. Let's buy the cards. What do we have? We got... I almost said Hobo Goblin. Don't ask. So you have this guy, the Farting Goblin. You got the Dark Raven, Man Trap, Flying Ray. Never seen this one before, have you? No. Range C. He attacks 15 damage. He attacks twice. And he's a water creature, so he's a Manta Ray. Okay? Flying Ray. A weapon-type creature. Not very lethal. And the delivery is a little tricky. It is a good choice against enemies with strong defenses, since the attack of a Flying Ray can penetrate any defense. I didn't know this. It's the first time I'll tell you right now, I hardly ever read those descriptions. Got Mandragora, let's read it anyways. Scream, as a Mandragora does. A range of C, so it doesn't go very far. And I think, I don't know how long it lasts. A trap-type creature, it will wait in one place until an enemy approaches. Then unleash a piercing call that will damage any nearby players. I don't remember if it actually drains health. I think it just sits there the whole time until the battle ends. Alright. Next, we have Red Lizard. We had the Brown Lizard. Is it Brown Lizard? Lizard Man. Okay, I totally knew that. We have Red Lizard now, but he's fire. Swing him 3 times, just like the regular Lizard Man. Range of C, 15 damage. Weapon-type creature. The Red Lizard can cover a wide range in its spinning, slashing sword attack. This is a fire being, so it will cause the most damage when matched up against a wood monster. Yeah, you can tell this is a tutorial card. And yeah, so as you know about Birdman, Giant Crab. This is one that's summoned. Foam of Stone. So in other words, just a crab that does this. Okay, it just does this, and it's just it's Kingler. You know Kingler and Krabby when they have the bubbles in their mouth when they're talking. One of the one of those. He just foams at the mouth and then just blows bubbles. Foam of Stone, but it turns you to stone, I guess. Summons creature that emits a foamy substance that turns opponents to stone. With careful positioning, the crab will cause multiple damage. So yeah, it's just a stream of bubbles that causes damage until it stops. And there's a chance of stone. So that's pretty cool. And then as you know, the fairy. Yeah, we all know. Okay. But yeah, so we're not going to buy anything yet. Are we? Yeah, we are. I want at least one more Dark Raven. Okay. So now, transform cards. This is my favorite part of the game. Your creatures gain experience on the top right. Shows you how much experience they currently have. If you want to transform a skeleton, here's your options. You got the first option, which requires 3,000 experience. You won't know what you get. It'll require 4 for the second, 5,000 for the third. In case you want to know what it is, the game will tell you. You have to figure it out. And I think if you get to the actual experience, I think it actually shows you. Lizard Man. Whoops. I didn't mean to click that. And we are up to 29 minutes. Alright, cool. And basically, yeah, 1,000, 3,000, 6,000. So, it's interesting to figure out like what these creatures would get. Or what they would transform into. Dark Raven. 1,000. Yeah, the early creatures usually can evolve faster. And then you can copy your cards. For copying a skeleton, it only requires 700. Your card does not have enough experience points. It was a I pressed the button by accident. And so, Lizardman requires 700, yada yada. You get the premise. That's just basically how the game works. Him, he requires 1500 because he's a 2-star. That's usually how it goes, and depending on the effectiveness of the card. So, my head is itchy. Alright, exit the shop. So, that's the apothecary. Apothecary. Whatever you guys decide to pronounce. It's not really my business. Okay, well, that was episode 2. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully there's a learning lesson for you. If there's no learning whatsoever, then I hope you learn eventually. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know how to end a video. And yeah, no script. Oh yeah, we're great. We're cool. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you want, there's more to watch. I'm going to be making a few more. I lied. Okay, maybe not a few more. Hopefully you'll enjoy the next episode if you decide to watch. And you know what to do.